Watch your character. It becomes your destiny.
Better than the young man's knowledge is the old man's experience. Ask others for opinions, but decide on your own. He who is seen too close and heard too often loses the respect of others. For an honest leader, justice is difficult.
The wise man who does not put his knowledge into practice is like a bee that gives no honey. It is better to live for one day as a finger than to live for 1,000 years as a lamb. You cannot defeat a man who has endured grief, betrayal, and isolation. If you enter the city of the built, cover your eyes. Medicine that heals is not always sweet, caring words are not always pleasant. Rather than be the leader of a bad public, be the servant of a good master. Nobody was born ugly. The problem is we live in a judgmental society. Better once to see than many times to hear. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. The parrot is put into a cage for its skill of speech, the other birds enjoy the freedom of the sky. Even the smallest task is hard to accomplish without effort. You can close the city gates, but you can't close a person's mouth. You don't have to cut down a tree to get its fruit. No matter who you are, you will receive multifold of what you give. Tell the truth, because honesty shows others what kind of person you are. Excellent people are honored wherever they go. No flower grows without rain, no humans glow without pain. Let them leave, because the right people will always stay. He who gives his feelings to many people is cheap. A beggar will always be a beggar, even if you give him the whole world. The best memory is that which forgets nothing but injuries. First step to success is always hardest. Times of struggle will sift the good from the bad friends. When a king is about to lose his power, his orders burn more intensely than fire. A blind man who sees is better than a sighted man is blind. Necessity changes a lion into a fox. Every mistake is an opportunity to grow wiser. There are three kinds of enemies: your enemy himself, the friend of your enemy, and the enemy of your friend. If I know I will die tomorrow, I can still learn something today. If a problem cannot be solved with skill, then love and care will resolve it. Knowing just word of wisdom is like knowing 100 ordinary words. A child without education is like a bird without wings. The sun is a daily reminder that we too can rise again from the darkness. When you are really thirsty, you don't desire 1,000 pearls. Don't trust a hungry man who to watch your rice. The person who gets stuck on petty happiness will not attain great happiness. Sow good and you'll reap good, sow bad and you'll reap bad. The thief may possess the ability to steal, but the owner may possess the ability to protect this possession. A timely tear is better than a misplaced smile. In this world, generous people have no money, and those with money are not generous. If you are not losing your friends, then probably you are not growing up. Those who have saved one life have saved the entire world. Distance doesn't separate people, it's all about priorities and efforts. A single thread doesn't make a cloth, a single tree doesn't make a forest. An arrow can be pulled out of a wound, but a hurtful word stays forever in your heart. The wise understand by themselves, the fool follows the report of others. Frank words make listening easier. A beautiful woman is heaven to the eye, hell to the soul, and purgatory to the pocket. I have noticed that if you love life, then life will live you back. To spread the news is to multiply it. A guest who speaks truthfully and a lord who has good intentions are rare gems. Not everyone is meant to be in your future. Some people are just passing through to teach you lessons in life. He whose heart is aroused by love will never die. Your income rarely exceeds to your personal development. Don't live for the expectations of people around you. Live for yourself, for your dreams, for your happiness. Only a certain amount of flowers and jewels are beautiful. Learn to stand up after you fall. People who think positive are more successful, less stressed, and live longer. 100 male and 100 female qualities make a perfect human being. Degree is not enough. You need to improve your skills. Behavior also matters. Don't give someone the satisfaction watching you suffer. Goodness speaks in a whisper, evil shouts. Little by little the wool becomes a carpet. With a resolute heart a mouse can lift an elephant. Happiness is when you realize your children have turned out to be good people. Fear those who do not fear God. Don't change yourself to win someone's heart, stay true and you'll find someone who likes you for being you. Delete everything in your mind that is not moving you forward. When you truly care for someone, their mistakes never change your feelings because it's the mind that gets angry. But the heart still cares. Imagination cures the chaos in the heart. If the inner mind is not deluded, the outer actions will not be wrong. A head looks best on the head, a flower looks best in the grass. Love doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to be true. Never be so kind that you forget to be clever, and never be so clever that you forget to be kind. He who doesn't go to war roars like a lion. Not everything that is cooked is fit to eat. Without a woman's help, a man cannot set up a tent. The pleasure of finding something is worth more than what you find. The moth is killed by the flame, the greedy is killed by his avarice. If someone doesn't value you anymore, it means that person has fulfilled all their meanings from you.